everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I know it's been a long time since I've been on. There's been a lot of things been transpiring. Not so many bad things, just been super busy. But I am glad to be in front of you on this morning. It's a wonderful time. Why is it a wonderful time? Because you're here and I'm here. We're here together. So, welcome to Family Morning Transformation. Let me introduce myself. If this is your first time, my name is David M. Pinkston, but I go by the name of DMP Speaks. I am an empowerment speaker. I am a board Christian counselor and life coach and a family restoration specialist, which means I come to be the bridge between you and your child or grandchild, or even your adult child. Maybe you are a supervisor, a director. Maybe you have a high profile job and you're doing your thing. Everything was going great in that area. But when it comes to your family dynamic, it comes to your family connection, it is not there like it's supposed to be. Maybe you been longing for this, but don't know how to. I do these shows in the morning, and also my podcast. My podcast will be coming back, excuse me, in the month of November. I had to stretch out a little bit more because we are working on a couple things. You'll see some information that's going to be coming forth. It's going to be exciting. But I had to put that on hold for now. But I am doing the morning show for now. And it's believe me, I'm going to be a lot more consistent. I just had to work on some things for my family, and I had to also take some time for myself. But I'm on here on this morning. You will see me all week this morning, each morning this week. But I want to just thank you so much for your time on this morning and other days. When it's snowing, raining outside, you've been there, and so I appreciate your support. So what I want to talk about very quickly, just give me 1 second. Technology sometimes, everybody, it's a tool that sometimes can get in your way. Been having a little trouble with my laptop, so y'all pray for this laptop. But anyways, so I want to talk about the topic. It's never too late for your family to turn around. I'll say it again. It's never too late for your family to turn around. And what that means is, you might be looking at your family dynamic, your family situation right now and saying, how can this get any better? Or even how can any of this get worse? And sometimes things do get worse. I know what it feels like when your family is dealing with pain, dealing with agony, dealing with frustration and exhaustion. And things are just hitting you every which way. Everywhere you go, you got a problem, you got an issue going on. But I believe that because of our perseverance, our prayer life, and our belief, it has pushed us into a new season for our family. And I believe that your season is here. It's not just around the corner, it's here. Your family might be dealing with some really bad situations, but your family can turn around. One of the biggest things, and it's not going to be long this morning, one of the biggest things that I want to talk about today is you have to believe that your family can turn around, but you must turn around. You must work on yourself. You must work on your mindset. You must work on the mindset wherever your mind is set at this time. If it's low, if it's depressed, if it's full of anxiety, that's something that you got to work on. That is something that you have to work on every single day. And you also got to get your family to buy in that things are starting to change and will change. And even if you can't see it right now, even if you can't even fully believe in it, you got to speak those things into existence. Nothing in this world that was made and put together, it was a thought first. Before it was made, it was a thought. Anything that was changed, it was a thought first. You got to get your thoughts together. Once you get your thoughts together and you get your mind together, then your family will start to turn around. It's because you started it. I've always said to my family, I have to be the first partaker of our own change. I'll say it again. I have to be the first partaker for any change for my family. I have to be the starter. I have to be the fire starter. You got to be the fire starter in your own family. You got to take the reins. You got to take the barrel of whatever you all are dealing with right now, and you got to flip it. You got to break it up. You got to chop it up. And what I'm using those words is because a lot of you have so much pressure on you, on your family, but it's preferably on you as the parent or the father or the mom or the grandparent. But you got to get into a different mindset. You have to also get into a different emotional set, because sometimes emotions can run so high and so deep that we can get lost in our thoughts and we can get lost in our emotions, and we don't know how to come out of that. So I want to say to you this morning, it doesn't matter what you are going through, your family will turn around. But it's going to start with you as the parent and guardian. It's going to have to start with you making some drastic changes, some adjustments that don't feel good. Some of these adjustments that we have to make in our lives, it doesn't feel good. If I could tell you how the last several weeks for me have been, but one word that I know that I have used is perseverance. I use perseverance every single day, everything that we've been dealing with personally. You have to have, excuse me, some perseverance. If you want to move forward as a family, you need some perseverance. If you want to move and you want things to turn around, you need perseverance. And not only do you need perseverance, you need consistency. There are certain things that you've been doing consistently, and it has not been working. And because it hasn't been working, there are some adjustments that you have to make, and you got to stick to it. I know life situations are going to tell you to go back to what you were doing before. But there are certain things that you got to choose today for you and your family. So for you and your family to do better, to improve, right? Your connection has to be the strongest it's ever been in your entire lives. That's how serious it is. You want to see a turnaround? It's got to start now. I'll say again, if you want to see a turnaround in your family, it's got to start now. And it's got to start with you. You got to make up in your mind that my family has had enough of these situations. My family has had enough of pain. My family has had enough of this and that. I don't want your family to continue in the way that you have. So I'm gonna end with this. If you want to see your family turn around, it's gonna start with you. And I believe that it can. Guys, thanks so much for your time. Listen, I didn't want to come on here for too long, but I wanted to give you something valuable that I believe that's going to help your family make a turnaround. But you got to have perseverance. You need to be consistent in those changes, and you got to push yourself. All right. I will see you all on tomorrow, but I want to show you some information. I do have a few slots open still for my program. I don't want you to miss out. It's going to be wonderful for you all to finally get on the same page as a family. Guys, look at this information, but I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Peace.